Okay, guys, I know you've been waiting for it. Everybody's been doing these videos. I waited till the sale was over just in case. I bought another one. And I will say, I did buy another Criterion, but I bought it from a friend of the channel. So that'll be in a future video. In this video, I'm going to show what I picked up from the Barnes & Noble 50% off Criterion sale. It's going to be the last stuff I show, so you guys are going to have to sit through some other stuff. I know there's die-hard Criterion fans. I had a list, and I bought everything off that list that I wanted to buy. I also have stuff that I've been buying from a friend of the channel. Dave and I met him a while ago at 2nd and Charles, and he's been getting rid of his collection. He basically buys, he was a collector, but he also buys for the thrill of the hunt. So he would buy better titles, and I've been buying a ton of titles from him. This morning, as of the recording of this video, July 24th, I filled up my entire trunk and some of my back seat with a collection of stuff from him. Some of that will be in a future video because I haven't had a chance to go through it. And I have to re-go through some of the stuff I've got from him before, but I'm getting very backed up with movies that I need to price out and list on my eBay store and clean and all sorts of madness. And I'm getting backed up with that, but work has been busy, life has been busy. And then some stuff from the studio, and then some stuff that I'm not sure what it's from, but I'm going to show you guys because they sent it to me. And maybe you guys will be interested in. I can spread the word of mouth. And it's stuff from Mill Creek that they sent over. So we're going to dive right in. These first three titles I literally got a half an hour before I was recording today. I have no idea who sent them my way or what studio sent them my way, because it is from a distribution center that handles other review titles that I get, but they're not from the same label. So I'll show you guys, and I'm going to do some research, see if any of them are any good. I know one has a loose disc, this one here. So the first title we have, which has the loose disc, is a film called Dead Again. This being on DVD from Relics Films and Greenway Entertainment. Nobody here that I recognize, but I'll do they all have brief synopsises, so I'll read them. In rural village where crime is this is horribly worded. In rural village where crime is non-existent, a police sergeant is retiring out of boredom. On the day he is sent a young recruit fresh out of the police academy, all hell breaks loose, with both officers fighting for survival. 75-minute horror movie. It doesn't say, it's not rated. It doesn't say if it's English or, I don't know. So Dead Again, like I said, no clue about this one at all. The disc was loose, so hopefully it's not destroyed. Next up is a film called The Blackout Experiment. The tagline is "Follow the rules for a chance to live." An inhuman doctor forces 6 strangers to participate in a grisly experiment where they must take the life of another captive in order to save the life of a loved one. Will they play by the doctor's rules or band together against her? Excuse me. This is from Graystar Hourglass First Focus, an 80-minute runtime, not rated. Dream Factory Entertainment. I'm not familiar with this. This one looks interesting. The premise sounds interesting, at least. And they all came with a slipcover, so that one I might check out. It's 80 minutes too, which is nice. A nice short runtime. And then the last title here is a movie called Alfred. So you guys need to let me know if you've heard of any of these films, if they're any good. So Alfred here, the tagline is "Your mind is his playground." Brendan Cobbs, a famous novelist, is sent to a remote cottage in rural England to find inspiration for his next novel. He believes he found his next subject when he encounters Alfred, a child-sized doll who can come to life. But deadly consequences arise when Brendan realizes Alfred has an intent to kill. This is a 77-minute runtime from ITN Distribution. 77 minutes, horror, not rated, Coco Pictures, Greenway Entertainment. So yeah, let me know, guys, have you seen any of these? Are any of them worth checking out? Like I said, This sounds like the most up my alley to check out. This would be a second, and then this would be a third. I mean, the fact that they got away with the verbiage on here is crazy to me. But thanks to the mystery studio that sent these over for me to check out. Next up, we have a couple titles here from Mill Creek Entertainment. Just received these on Thursday when I'm recording this on Saturday. These are available now. I know they're on Amazon, and one of these I'm incredibly excited about, and I'm still going to have to keep my DVD, but we'll get to that in a minute. This movie just sounded really interesting. It stars John Ritter. I've never seen this film. It's a movie called Skin Deep. Read the synopsis, and it just sounded like a very interesting movie. Definitely different for John Ritter from what I'm used to seeing him in. So, wanted to check this out. I've heard good things about it. So, Bridget and I will check this one out, hopefully sooner than later. There's a fine line between falling in love and falling on your face. So, Skin Deep there. And then the movie that I was really pumped for. I've been waiting for this to come to Blu-ray. But I noticed that this is the PG-13 cut. And of course, I don't think... Hold on. So I got excited when I saw the cover artwork because it was the white cover. And you'll see why that matters. Because there were two different versions of this movie on DVD. And that is Saving Silverman, which is finally on Blu-ray. Jason Biggs, Jack Black, Steve Zahn, Amanda Peet. Absolutely love this movie. It features the PG-13 version of this movie. Also Arlie Ermy and Neil Diamond in the film. This movie is hilarious. It's been so long since I've seen it. But on DVD, I gotta say, because the white version was the R-rated version, which I don't know if there's a runtime difference. Yeah, it's 6 minutes longer. I remember there being quite a bit different in the R-rated version, so I will still be keeping the R-rated version, but finally having it on high definition is awesome. Mill Creek has really been picking some diamonds in the rough to finally bring the Blu-ray, so it's cool to see, and yeah, I'm excited to revisit this. Like I said, quite a fun movie, but I will be still keeping my R-rated version of Saving Silverman, which I've probably had this since it came out in like 2001. To physical, because the movie's from 2000, and this I bought back in the day when I worked at Walmart. So, yep, the R-rated version. I believe the standard artwork looked like that. It was like a yellowish green artwork, if I'm not mistaken. So, Saving Silverman, Skin Deep, now available from Mill Creek, both on Amazon.com for sure. I'll put links down below to Mill Creek's website. And I'll try to remember to throw links to where you can buy both of these from Amazon. So thank you to Mill Creek. Next up, stuff I grabbed from, we'll refer to them as Snappa. So like I said, I've been grabbing a bunch of stuff from him, boxes. And when I talk a box, I'm talking like a 40-pound box of media. And today was the third trip worth of stuff. And he said he probably still has one more trip worth of stuff. So this is a small handful of what I'm keeping so far. Like I said, I need to go back through and pull more stuff out, and I'll do that in a future video. But wanted to show off this stuff that I've pulled so far. In one group, I actually bought a bunch of CDs from them, and there were some soundtracks that I don't believe I owned. The last one's in question. I don't think I own it. I think I downloaded it back in the day. But the first one here is awesome. It is the original Animaniacs soundtrack from '93. So it features Yakko's Universe, Yakko's World, Wacko's America, I'm Cute, the Etiquette song, the theme song. So the Animaniacs soundtrack with the wall sticker on the front there, which is great. And I believe this is like mint. No, some scratches on this. Which CDs, that doesn't bother me as much. So, Animaniacs, the soundtrack. Here's a good one. The Beavis and Butthead Experience. This is from like 92? 93. But this has, the case is busted. Really nice condition, the disc. It has an unreleased Nirvana song, if I'm not mistaken. I Hate Myself and Wanna Die. Anthrax, Megadeth, Run DMC, Primus, White Zombie, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Cher, and Beavis and Butthead. So the Beavis and Butthead Experience, wanted to add that to the collection. This is a fun soundtrack too. The Coneheads. So, like I said, some cool soundtracks. This has a lot of good songs on it. Magic Carpet Ride, Fight the Power, Tainted Love, Soul to Squeeze, Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. So some fun music on there. I like how they always used to put like photos from the movie in the booklet for soundtracks. The next one, I really enjoyed this movie. I can't believe that I avoided it for so long. This also is a wall sticker, and this actually looks like it's the original pressing from 1990, and that is the Crybaby soundtrack. You can see it's not a music club thing, which I believe Beavis and Butthead was a music club. And you can tell it's a music club because it usually had a special like number on there, like D101571, but obviously a standard soundtrack would have the barcode. So this is the original pressing of Crybaby. A few light scratches, but I really enjoyed Crybaby. It surprised me how much I enjoyed it. So the MCA original soundtrack of Crybaby. Ellie did their own soundtrack, which I would assume features Madonna. Huh. I am shocked that This Used to Be My Playground is not on this soundtrack. Wasn't that song made for this movie? Or am I confusing movies? It does have the All-American Girl Professional Baseball League song, which is going on my phone. Manhattan Transfer, James Taylor, Carole King. So that's a cool soundtrack there. And then, last but not least, probably the best soundtrack of all these, and some of the best original music from a film, is the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World soundtrack, which obviously features multiple songs from Sex Bomb, We Are Sex Bomb, Garbage Truck, Threshold, Summertime, but it also has Beck, The Rolling Stones, T-Rex, Black Lips, Frank Black. So a great soundtrack, cool disc artwork. I love Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Love the music from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Didn't think I owned this. Like I said, I know I have some Sex Bomb songs on my phone, but don't think I have the whole soundtrack. So I will have to add that to the phone. And that is it for music for this video. I know some people really like it when I do the music. It's something different. There will be another video in the future with music, but that's not a lot of music coming up in the near future. So, funny story though, while I think about it, Dollar Tree apparently has music now, or CDs that are showing up at stores. Friend of the channel, Brandon, come along Bort on Instagram, bought me like 10 or 11 CDs yesterday. He found some fantastic punk, hardcore, like just good music. And every time I buy a CD that I don't know if I have a physical copy of, but I was like, please get it for me, it's $1. Remembering Never, it's a great band, and some other stuff. I was like, for $1, I'm going to check it out. So Dollar Tree's getting music. Keep your eyes open. Soundtracks, all sorts of cool stuff. So next up from Snappa, here's a DVD of a movie I've been wanting to show RJ, and I believe this is like super mint. It still has the seal on the top there. And it's, I remember the movie being quite funny. I think this might even be out of print too. And it's a film called Bushwhacked with Daniel Stern. This came out like 93. Nope, 95. I remember enjoying this. I think RJ will think this is funny. It's about basically a thief, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure he's a thief. Daniel Stern, they confuse him for a murder suspect, but he takes like, pretends to be a scout leader and takes a bunch of kids in the wilderness when he's not trained to be a scout, and craziness ensues. So Bushwhacked is a PG-13, a PG comedy that probably could have been rated PG-13, but I think RJ will enjoy this one. I'm going to show this to him soon. Next up, we did not own this on Blu-ray, and I know that I think RJ is a big fan, or Bridget's a big fan of this, but This is cool because it has the slipcover, and I love the slipcover on it. It is Coraline. I've never seen it. So Coraline on Blu-ray with the cool, nice matte slip with the gloss. It's a nice matte / gloss slip. The 2-disc Blu-ray DVD combo with slipcover. So Coraline. Next up is a title for Bridget. She had the DVD and we finally could upgrade to Blu-ray, and that is the original Annie. So this is just the Blu-ray. I know they also did a Blu-ray DVD. It also is a sing-along exclusive because it's the sing-along edition where you can have all the lyrics on the TV and sing along with them. So Annie I watched a lot when I was a young kid. It was one of the movies I'd watch at my mom and pop-up's house when my sister and I were over there. So Annie, you guys know how much I enjoyed this when I watched it recently, and it's the only one of the 3 movies that I wanted to own in my collection because I could see myself watching it again. Plus, even though the slipcover has some wear, the slipcover is awesome, and that is The Conjuring with the clapping hands there. You can see them. Clap, clap, clap. So, I really enjoyed The Conjuring, the original. I thought it was an excellent haunted house film. And like I said, definitely one I can see myself revisiting. The second one and the third one, not so much. But this one, definitely can see myself revisiting it. And with the slipcover, glad to add that to the collection. And then the last thing here from them was probably the coolest thing. I actually just bought this recently, which you guys never saw because it was in my Facebook stack to show you guys. Bought it off Facebook from my Facebook hookup. The standard version of this, and then when I was going through the stuff I bought from Snappa, he had the sealed steelbook of it. So I said, well, I'm going to take the steelbook instead of just the regular 4K of this, and that is Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. So pretty much the same artwork that was on the 4K. I had the uncut version on Blu-ray, but when I got this, I got rid of that. I got rid of the standard 4K, and I'm keeping this. This features both versions, the uncut version and the version that's Psycho. Apparently the uncut version is the one that was shown in theaters in 1960 that really isn't on physical, is my understanding, until now. So I'm very curious to revisit that and to watch this in 4K. So Psycho on 4K, the limited edition steelbook 4K Blu-ray, digital code, brand new, sealed. Glad to add that in the collection. I love Alfred Hitchcock, so yes. Still in the bag, guys. Still in the bag. It's time. I went to Barnes & Noble. I had a list of 4 titles. I bought 4 titles. I didn't go crazy. So, what 4 titles did I buy is the question on everybody's mind. Let's see. So, the first title here is a documentary. I've never seen this. I've heard fantastic, amazing things. I know it's very long. I think it's like 3 hours. So, I'll probably be... I need to watch this. I'm very excited to watch it. But Hoop Dreams. I've heard nothing but amazing things about Hoop Dreams. I've never seen it. Always wanted to see it. Glad to add the 4K. Yeah, the 4K. The Criterion to the collection. And finally get a chance to watch it on physical media. Like I said, need to watch this. Haven't seen it. I've heard nothing but great things. And I love documentaries. I love sports. I enjoyed basketball quite a bit. Shame the Sixers didn't, make it further in the playoffs. But Hoop Dreams. The next title is a movie I've also never seen. 3 Blind Buys. I got worried. 3 Blind Buys, by the way. This is a movie I've never seen. I know it's known for its amazing soundtrack, as well as its cast that's going on to do huge things. A cast that features Meg Tilly, Kevin Kline, William Hurt, Glenn Close, Tom Berenger, and of course Jeff Goldblum. And that is the 1983 classic, The Big Chill, or G Chill, according to this, with the sticker blocking it. I've never seen The Big Chill. Like I said, I actually have the soundtrack. I got both volumes of it recently at a sale. I've heard nothing but great things about this movie. It's like a coming-of-age movie with a bunch of adults on a getaway, I believe after a funeral, if I'm not mistaken. So, The Big Chill, want to check this out, probably sooner than later. Pretty curious about this. I want to actually go on like a Criterion watch-a-thon and just watch a bunch of Criterion releases in a row. And Big Chill will definitely be a part of that. This movie I've been talking about getting for a while because I got the second and third movies from a Kino sale where they were both pretty dirt cheap. And this is the one that's probably the most famous, or one of the most famous of this man's movies. It's the beginning of the Tibbs trilogy from 1967. You guys know I talked about how much I love To Sir With Love. And I needed to add this to the collection so I could watch the trilogy of Tibbs movies. And that is In the Heat of the Night, starring Sidney Poitier. Also Rod Steiger. So oh man, I am so excited to finally watch this and watch the other two movies, to get to watch more Sidney Poitier. So In the Heat of the Night. And then last but not least, as soon as this got announced, I said, well, I'm going to buy that, even though I own the movie probably multiple times over, I would say. I know I own it in a multiple pack. I think I got rid of one release already because I got this, but it's one of my favorite comedies of all time. From 1982, written and directed by Amy Heckerling, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, just kidding. Come on, Rick, you know this. Written by Cameron Crowe, directed by Amy Heckerling. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I love Fast Times at Ridgemont High. It's my skull. I love Spicoli. I love Mr. Han. I love Brad. Just such a good movie. An amazing soundtrack. A ton of bonus features on here. Like a ton of bonus features. Like so many bonus features. And I really enjoy the movie. So I'll probably get sucked into buying it again when it's on 4K. It'll probably happen, but a Criterion of Fast Times at Ridgemont High in my collection. Absolutely. In the future, I have so many videos to record right now. I do want to record a Criterion collection video. I don't have some massive Criterion collection, and mine are more mainstream titles in Criterion, but I'm not going to spend $20 on a movie that's like out of my comfort zone that I have not seen. I really was going to buy the portrait of a Lady on Fire, and I'm like, do I need this for $20? Will I rewatch it? Maybe. It was a really, really good movie, but do I need to spend $20 on it? No. But like I said, I did buy another title, which was a blind buy, as part of a bulk deal from a friend of mine. You'll see that in a few weeks. That's a big tease. But let me know if you guys do want to see me do a Criterion collection video. And that'll be something I will try to do in the next couple months. But let's try to do this. There's all sorts of sizes and craziness in here. So thank you to the Mystery Studio that sent me those movies. Thank you to Mill Creek for sending me Saving Silverman and Skin Deep, available now. Snappa for the hookup on stuff to flip and add to the collection. And then, of course, the Criterions there at the bottom. So thank you to... Oh, man, I haven't done that before. I'm throwing movies, guys. So thank you to everybody who enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, check the description box down below where you can find links to my eBay page, Amazon wishlist, email address, P.O. box, letterbox where I rate and review all the movies I watch, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Subscribe if you guys don't do so already. Hit the bell notification. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave some comments. Until next time, who's down?